Wow, that was actually pretty good.
That's not good. It's a long end.
That's a long, that's a long
Long
end.
end.
It almost
All
looks more like
right.
a sideways J.
Welcome
Ooh.
everybody to the continuation of our Harry Potter celebration.
I hope you caught that.
Alex
It's
got a
goofy.
whiteboard.
I got a whiteboard,
He's gonna
man.
write.
That's
I
just
must
keeping
not
score.
tell lies. I must not tell
Yeah,
lies.
no, I'm
Over
not
and
doing
over.
that.
The whole video, as you're doing trivia, this is part of the challenge. You'll be writing "I must not tell lies" at the same time. Right. So yeah, what I have here is
I wrote it up.
there you go. What you have here is the Trivial Pursuit for World of Harry Potter, which contains 600 questions.
We're gonna do them all
we'll
right
do them
now.
all. Look at this nice
No.
die for the wedges, which won't be necessary here. We'll just kind of go through them anyway, but it's a nice die.
Yeah.
With the different colored wedges.
Very good.
So, Alex is very experienced with Harry Potter. He's very
Yes.
knowledgeable.
Yeah.
How confident are you about your World of Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit?
So
Ventures.
I think now I didn't think about this ahead of time. I probably should have, but like now I think right now I'm gonna call up. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because I feel like it might take too long. But to show how confident I am, or describe how confident I am, I'm a bit of a Potterhead, maybe a little bit too much of a Potterhead, because back in the day, when when the Otaka brothers were doing their thing, and as you do, they did an episode where they talked about Harry Potter, and oh, please don't tell me it's gone.
Let's go.
So, back our friend Rusty, his brother-in-law Ryan,
Heard of him.
went through some Harry Potter discussions. I wrote a long email correcting them, and it's since jokingly become Chrono's Correction Corner because that's one of my handles online.
Mm-hmm.
I even wrote in the email, I don't mean to actually you guys, but I'm totally going to. And then I talked about like the reason Expelliarmus from Harry's wand works against Avada Kedavra is only because of wand lore things they don't explicitly state in the film but could be inferred. Harry and Voldemort share the same wand course, so Voldemort cannot easily face Harry and win, which is what happened at the end of the fourth movie. This is why he spends the first Deathly Hallows film looking for the Elder Wand, a powerful wand that he thought could overcome that connection. However, the Elder Wand is a very special wand and knows when wand loyalty shifts, so it knew that Voldemort wasn't the true master of the wand, but that Harry was because Malfoy had been. The movies unfortunately use the wand connecting effect because it looks awesome, but that's only supposed to occur between Voldemort and Harry's wands because they are brother wands. It has nothing to do with the power of the spell or love or anything like that. The movie's justification then for using wand's connection in the last scene is the Elder Wand knowing the prior connection and also knowing that Harry was his true master. I go on for this for another 4 points, which are most of them are much. Here's one. The Veil Room in the Department of Mysteries is one of many rooms with a theme studied by unspeakables, top secret employees with little oversight from the mystery. I forgot what their name was until I started reading this. Prophecy, time, love, and other subjects like death are studied in the various rooms here. I did remember that. They actually destroyed all the time turners in the Order of the Phoenix books, which makes their inclusion in the Cursed Child confusing and stupid. That whole play betrays what makes Harry Potter a good series by changing genre from mystery to sci-fi, and also breaking tons of pre-established universe mechanics, but that's another discussion for another times. Kingsley Shacklebolt's line, Dumbledore's gut style, can't be out of character because it's directly from the book. Apparently that was something that they had said. That guy's like, oh, Dumbledore's gut style. It's like, that's so out of character. And it's like, no, it's not. He says that in the book. A bunch of other stuff that doesn't really matter. But
your point being that you're very confident.
I'm very confident. I know a lot. I know lots. All right. I know lots about the movies. I know lots about the books. Even though I probably knew more when I wrote that, or had been remembering more when I wrote that, and I don't maybe.
You? Would you be able to like say
Maybe stuff about like production, maybe, or
I don't think there's any production here. I'll show you the categories there are, which are animals and magical creatures, magical people, magical objects, magic spells and potions, Hogwarts, and the dark arts. So it's all going to be in universe canon stuff.
well, considering with magical creatures, I forgot what I called the the Krillin in the last the last movie, even though I'd just seen it. Yeah, I might have trouble with that one, maybe.
Though it's in the context of Harry Potter,
Yeah, so that is helpful.
And it's seemingly based on just the movies. So
yeah,
that should simplify things more.
It should simplify it. I should be able to do a decent job
I don't know if
with
they
that.
have questions like that, but would you be able to like there say who said this quote? Would you know that kind of stuff?
I'm usually pretty good about that, particularly especially if it's Chamber of Secrets. I think we just did our tier list. You'll have to check that out to see where we ended up putting Chamber of Secrets. But I can like quote a lot of that movie, like a substantial chunk, maybe the whole thing if I really tried. So I don't know why that one in particular, but
we'll see if anything is stumpy. They got 600 questions out of these movies. So,
I know they gotta stump me at some point, I guess, right? I don't know. I'm gonna keep score at the very least. So we'll see.
Yeah, we don't.
I'll keep the ones I got.
Oh, actually, to it, but
I'll do a correct and incorrect.
This is a fun little victory lap at the end of our series. If you missed we did a whole movie series for the past 3 months now consecutively.
Yeah, it's been well, we did 8 movies and then we took an off week, 3 more movies, so that's 12 weeks.
And the special,
and then a special. This yeah, so going on 3.5 months basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, wow, it's been a while.
So if you want any of our thoughts on the specific movies or anything like that, you can go back to the playlist. It's got all that there.
Right.
This is gonna be a little fun thing. We don't have a structure to it. It's just kind of like whatever. We'll see how long we go. I don't know. We could potentially do future videos if that would be interesting or if this is entertaining.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes, how we feel about it too. To see if it would make good content.
That's right. All right, let's get it started.
Okay.
What does Hermione suggest that they do with the Horcrux locket when she sees that it is having a negative effect on Harry?
We'll take turns, okay?
That's right. That's correct. Which Gryffindor student gives Harry the jillyweed that helps him breathe underwater during the second task of the Triwizard Tournament?
Neville Longbottom.
Yeah. What is the incantation for the stunning spell? Easy.
For the stunning spell?
Mm-hmm.
Stupefy.
Correct. Well, you're supposed to be getting these right. This is expected.
Yeah, it's true. This should be easy, right? This should be easy. Maybe they should have production questions. Maybe that's would be more challenging. Okay.
But I realized how bad I'm at this stuff. I looked at a couple of the cards, and I had just watched the movies. I couldn't remember names. I know who they're talking about. I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
How is Harry, as Albert Runcorn, able to get into Dolores Umbridge's office without being seen by the numerous personnel outside of it?
He uses he uses one of the Weasley's devices. It is what is that called? He uses one of the little devices. They give him one, and they like mention it offhand, but I can't. What is its name? It's a noisemaker of some kind, but
we're gonna need the name. We're gonna need these.
Oh yeah, because it probably is in there. Ooh, okay, so we might be stumping me here. It's like there. I know what it is, but the question, the real key is just seeing if I can remember. So we have, let's see, skiving snack boxes. That's the thing that they do. They do that they sell. Apparently they sell love potions too at Weasley's Wizard Wheezes.
Do we have to time out on this one? Do we have
Yeah,
to
I think there probably needs to be a timer for ones when I'm stumped like this.
Maybe like a little.
Maybe like, yeah, maybe like 30 more seconds. Um, Now all I can have is unspeakables in my mind, even though I know that's not there. Maybe I shouldn't have read that email ahead of time. They're like, it's like,
All right, your time has expired.
yeah, I don't remember. I can't remember.
By setting off a decoy detonator.
The decoy detonator. That's right. Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, there you go. So that is a little trickier. There you go.
Already
There's
drew some blood.
Look at that. I've gotten in, drew some blood already. Fourth question. Well, how about that?
All right. Victor Crumb is selected by the Goblet of Fire as the Triwizard Champion for which school?
Durmstrang.
That's correct. What is the name of the Weasleys' old owl?
Errol.
That's correct. And
Errol.
That's one card down.
There's one count down. Well, five to 1. That's not so bad. Dang, we should have thought about this. I should have done we should have had like a punishment game if I get a certain amount incorrect or something.
I was trying to think. It's hard because we didn't know how many we're gonna do. I was thinking like if we give a time limit and like how many can you get in that time limit or something. But just being casual with it.
Yeah.
All right, who is the thief that Harry sees through Voldemort's mind jumping out of the window of Gregovich's wand shop?
It's Grindelwald.
Mm-hmm.
Gellert Grindelwald.
Correct. How do first-year students travel from Hogsmeade Station to Hogwarts Castle?
First-year students?
Correct.
They go by the boats. They use the lake.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Who helps Ron during his Quidditch tryout by discreetly casting a Confundus charm on Cormac McLaggen?
Hermione.
Correct. What is at the core of Lucius Malfoy's wand?
Dragon Heartstring.
Correct.
Because I remember if we'd not watched these movies recently, I would not have remembered that. But I love that scene where he's so like he makes fun of him. It's great. He's so like commanding. It's just like Dragon Heartstring. And then he's like looking at it. He's just so intimidating. He snaps the like the holder on his cane off. That's so good. Such a good scene. So
yeah. What is Umbridge's position at the Ministry of Magic when Harry is tried for using underage magic?
what is her position in the Ministry of Magic?
Yes.
What is her position? I know she's at. I know her. Saw her at Fudge's hearing. She is a member of the Wizengamot. I don't know what else to say.
It's
really.
an official title.
It's an official title.
Yeah.
When he's tried for, I mean, the thing that funnily enough, I have a Star Wars answer. I have Grand Inquisitor, but I know that that's not right. Dolores Umbridge is the
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't remember.
Senior Undersecretary to the Minister.
Senior Undersecretary. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember when exactly that was mentioned, but I think Fudge might say it, or Dumbledore might say it, even to her. So.
Who, under the effects of the Imperius Curse, leads Harry, Ron, Hermione, and Griphook to Bellatrix Lestrange's vault?
Oh no! Did they give like a specific name?
Yes.
Oh no! I don't remember his name. Ooh, that's tough actually. Yeah, I was like, because I know Griphook. I don't necessarily remember that goblin's name. I'm not gonna be able to get this. I don't remember it. Flordingus. I don't know.
Flordingus. That's correct. No, it's Bogrod the Goblin.
Bogrod?
Yeah.
I never would have gotten that ever. That is not even close to like, yeah, never would have gotten that. Well, how about this? 3 wrong. So
Three
this
wrong.
is.
He bleeds.
It's got some really easy stuff, but then there's some stuff in there to throw you off. So this is a good. I like it. You shake it up, have a good amount of
Yeah.
easy and hard. That's good.
I was saying, what should I just do a 30-second timer each question?
I think that's fair.
And
I
can
think
just
that's fair.
Cancel. All right. Which Death Eater was imprisoned in Azkaban for torturing Neville Longbottom's parents?
Bellatrix Lestrange.
That's correct. Who does Hermione invite to Slughorn's Christmas party?
Cormac McLagan.
That's correct. Which two
I knew he would annoy Ron the most.
Yeah. Which 2 underage students try to enter their names into the Goblet of Fire after using an aging potion?
George and Fred Weasley.
Correct. Which Ravenclaw student first tells Harry about Rowena Ravenclaw's lost diadem?
It's Luna Lovegood.
That's correct.
The lost diadem.
Which Death Eater kidnaps a hooded Ollivander from Diagon Alley?
Which Death Eater kidnaps a hooded Ollivander?
Yeah, from Diagon Alley.
Do we even see that scene?
I don't know. The clock is ticking, though.
I'm going to say it's Wormtail.
The correct answer is Fenrir Greyback.
That was my second guess. Because Fenrir Greyback does actually have a line in one of the movies. I don't remember which one, but he does actually speak in one of them.
I know who that is.
That's you know what the craziest thing about that is? He's really built up a little bit more in the books because he's actually the werewolf that bit Lupin. So he's the guy that looks. He's got the stringy hair and he sort of looks like this and he like doesn't talk a lot. He shows up first in Order of the Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think anyway.
For how long are house elves bound to serve one family?
Forever.
That's correct. So you got 5 for 6 on that card as well?
No, didn't I get 2 wrong on that one?
No.
Oh, I've gone through 4 cards and I've gotten 1 wrong on each one.
Oh, you've gotten through 3 cards.
Oh, so I've gotten.
I didn't do the last one. You got 4 out of 6 on the last card.
Okay, that's why. Yeah.
Who does Voldemort think the Elder Wand belongs to after he realizes it does not belong to Dumbledore?
Snape.
That's correct. What is past making...
What?
What is past making Professor Umbridge the Hogwarts High Inquisitor?
Oh, an educational degree. Educational decree.
That's correct. It's like a Jeopardy rule. You have to correct it real quick.
What? Yeah. What is an educational decree? An educational decree?
And you caught it just in time.
Yeah, just in time. Bop, bop, bop.
What is the incantation for the memory charm that backfires on Professor Lockhart in the Chamber of Secrets?
Obliviate. No.
That's correct.
I think that's exacerbated by the fact that he bashes the back of his head on that rock too.
Yeah. Which item is not one of the Deathly Hallows? A. The Mirror of Erised. B.
That one.
That's correct. So what's that? Erised?
The Mirror of Erised? Erised?
Yeah. Okay.
The Mirror of Erised? That's from the first movie.
All right, that's correct.
Yeah.
What department in the Ministry of Magic does Barty Crouch head up when the Triwizard Tournament occurs?
What is Barty Crouch in the head of?
What department does he head up?
Boy, some of these are like these ones about the ministry are ones that are really getting me here. Like who was he in charge of? I'm like, God, I don't remember.
10 seconds.
He's in charge of 10 seconds. What? He's in charge of I was gonna say magical law enforcement. He's the head of the R department, right? So magical law enforcement.
It's the Department of International Magical Cooperation.
Okay. Okay, cool. I don't know. Ah, yes, Barty Crouch, who's in that movie for a grand total of like what, 4 scenes? The Chinese spy about. Ooh.
Yeah, you love that.
I love that. That's my favorite line in the movie.
What was the name of the pet that Lily Potter gave Professor Slughorn?
A goldfish.
Named...
And that was the goldfish named oh no.
Just asked for the name.
Francis.
That's correct.
I knew it would come to me because that's a movie original that's not in the book, and I love that edition. I was like, I knew if I played through the scene in my head, I knew I'd be able to remember. Yeah, I remember he talks about Francis.
It's another 5 out of 6 on that card.
Yeah,
but it's not all puppy dogs and rainbows out here.
No, it's not. It's tough. This is good. I like this. I like it. I mean, I'm definitely flexing a little bit, but I'm getting more wrong than I thought I would from the very get go.
I'm gonna humble you a little bit.
Yeah. A little bit.
All right. Who gives Katie Bell a cursed necklace to pass on to Dumbledore?
Draco Malfoy.
That's correct. During her time as Hogwarts High Inquisitor, which teacher does Professor Umbridge dismiss?
She dismisses Professor Trelawney.
That's correct. Who does Hermione attempt to impersonate using Polyjuice Potion in the second year?
Millicent Bulstrode. I got this off her robes. Like I said, I know that movie pretty well.
After discovering he cannot use his own wand to kill Harry, Voldemort uses the wand of which Death Eater?
Lucius Malfoy.
That's correct.
Which we had in an earlier card, funnily enough. Well, that's actually not true, but that's how we know what his core is. So,
what is Luna Lovegood's nickname given to her by her peers?
Loony Lovegood.
Correct. Aside from the ridiculous charm, what really finishes a boggart?
Laughter.
That's correct. That's correct. So that's a 6 for 6 on that one.
Hell yeah. Redemption.
To whom is the note that Harry Potter finds inside the fake Horcrux addressed?
Is it so I know it's to Voldemort, but is it more specific?
Specifically.
To the Dark Lord or something like I know it's something like that. I'm not gonna final answer
10
that.
seconds.
It's something like that. I'm gonna say to the Dark Lord then.
That's correct. It says the Dark Lord. It does not say Voldemort.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew that much.
What feature of a full-grown mandrake is fatal?
It's cry.
Correct.
Cry is fatal to anyone who would hear it. Longbottom's been neglecting his earmuffs. No, Mom, he just fainted. Oh, yes, well, just leave him there. Right.
What is the reason for Ron's great performance in his first Quidditch game?
He thinks that he's been given Felix Felicis by Harry.
That's correct. Do all the Triwizard Tournament champions collect their golden eggs?
The golden egg, yes. They all collect the golden eggs.
Correct. Who erases herself from family pictures to protect her parents from the dark forces?
I mean, that's not all she does, but yeah, it's Hermione.
That's correct.
Oh yeah, she just took herself out of the family photos. They'd be like, "What?" They'd be like, "Why is Hermione not in these anymore?"
Well, yeah. Yeah. And that's
Darling,
also,
darling, why is Hermione not in these anymore?
yeah, but they'll remember her as long as they're not bad memories. So
Yeah.
that's how that works.
Shut up. Shut up. We don't.
What creature hatches from the egg that Hagrid won during a game of cards in a pub?
It's a dragon.
That's correct.
Hello, Norbert. Norbert. He's got to have a name, don't he? Aw.
That's another 6 for 6.
Yeah.
That's 12 in a row without an incorrect answer.
That's a streak. 12 in a row streak.
You gotta
Ooh, I think we'll hold. Yeah, hold on. I'll have a separate category for streak.
He's streaking. Look at him, guys. He's streaking.
Okay.
Which one of the Weasleys dies in the Battle of Hogwarts?
Fred.
Correct.
Fred Weasley. I sometimes I forget who it is, but I remember because George lost an ear in the earlier part of Deathly Hallows, and I remember we have the earless brother lives. So I know he says, "I'm holy, Fred, holy." So it's like, okay, I know that's George saying that. So Fred's the one who dies. Yeah.
Who discovers Harry after he has been attacked by Draco Malfoy on the Hogwarts Express?
Luna Lovegood.
That's correct. What type of potion does Hermione use to fill the cakes for Crabbe and Goyle when Harry and Ron wish to impersonate them using Polyjuice Potion?
Sleeping Draft.
That's correct. What object serves as the portkey to take the Weasleys, Diggorys, and Harry and Hermione to the Quidditch World Cup final?
A manky old boot.
That's correct.
It's not any old boot. It's a portkey. Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Why am I like this?
Where does Charlie Weasley live when he is studying dragons?
Going to visit my brother Charlie in Romania.
That's correct. And what shape does the boggart take when Harry practices the Patronus charm with Professor Lupin?
A Dementor.
That's correct. That's another 6 for 6.
Yeah. That's a streak step to 18, maybe.
What if the concept of the video is we'll keep going until you get one wrong? So we would have gotten 2 questions.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it, folks. And
that's like, and it's like the next video is your next shot for a streak. So it's like the next video could be 2 hours long, and the next one's 5 minutes.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
What a series.
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't get far on this one. Look, it's only 3 minutes long.
Right. We'll just by default put an hour video out. You know, it'll be dead. It'll
Like
be black.
57 minutes of black.
How do you split your soul to create a Horcrux?
By killing.
Correct. How do Harry and Ron finally get to Hogwarts for their second year?
They take the flying car.
That's correct.
From London.
What color? What color are the...
What color? Hold on. What color or what?
What color are the streams of light emitted from a wand when it performs the killing curse?
It's green.
That's correct. What does Harry discover about the locket that he and Professor Dumbledore retrieved from the basin in the cave?
It's a fake.
Correct. What is the name of the Ministry of Magic employee that Ron impersonates using Polyjuice Potion?
Oh no, my wife's all alone. Ron, you don't have a wife. I know Harry's Albert Runcorn.
10 seconds.
I know Mathilda Hopkirk is who Hermione is. Ron, you can't do that 10 seconds. I've been given like 10 before that.
I do 30 as soon as I'm done the question.
Really? Oh, I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
30-second timer.
Okay.
I'm giving you extra
Hold on.
time.
Yeah, give me a little extra time
Only
there.
this once.
Okay. Catamol. Reg Catamol.
That's correct. That's correct.
I knew I was going through what Yaxley. I was going through Yaxley's all of Yaxley's lines like Catamol. It's like it's raining in my office. It's like yeah, it's like that's like 2 days in a row. It's 3 days now, something like that. Catamol. And then I remember Reg, tell him what I am.
All right, you
Okay.
got that one.
Okay. I got it.
With an handicap,
Somehow.
extra time.
It did. It was a handicap. That was my phone a friend. I don't know. my time stop. That was that. We could do that. The time stop charm or something like that. That's our Harry Potter themed.
All right. What type of creature saves Harry from Voldemort in the Forbidden Forest?
Centaur.
That's correct.
Specifically, Firenze is the name of that centaur. He teaches. Divination, 5th year.
Mm-hmm.
After Trelawney is sacked, they get Firenze teach, which is funny because Umbridge and her filthy half breeds.
So that's another 6 questions.
Okay.
Up to 24 streak.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep in mind the 30 seconds timer will start after I read the question.
It's okay.
And unless you say it pretty quick, then I don't bother to do it until you start thinking.
Yeah.
Which Death Eater's trial does Harry see when he first looks into Dumbledore's pensieve?
Oh, crap, what's his name? Igor Karkaroff.
That's correct. What subject does Professor Slughorn teach?
Potions.
Correct. What are you saying about Igor?
Oh, I was just remembering the that's another one of my favorite moments in that movie is the when Harry sits down. Is like I was like, hey, Albus, and he just goes, and shakes the guy hand through Harry. But he doesn't like say anything. He's just like, nah.
Yeah.
Angridor is real strong in that movie. He's so angry.
What memory does Harry draw upon to conjure a Patronus during his lesson with Professor Lupin?
It's the memory is of his parents looking at him and talking to him, which was not the memory in the book. That was a memory they made up for the movie, but it was so beautiful that I'll allow it. I don't even know it was real.
Who retrieves the Sword of Gryffindor from the lake?
Ron Weasley.
It says Harry with the help of Ron.
Ron's the one that dives in and gets it.
Yeah. I feel like that's more correct.
Because like when Harry grabs it, the locket immediately begins to choke him, and he drops it.
Yeah,
I mean, it is. You could say Harry with the help of Ron, but
yeah, you got.
I would say it's ultimately Ron. So.
Gwynog Jones is the captain of which Quidditch team?
The Holyhead Harpies.
Correct. What creature does Harry see in the shadows just before the night bus arrives?
Well, the movie makes you think it's a Grim, but it's actually just a large black dog.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So that's another...
The Grin. The Grin. What's the Grin? Not the Grin, you idiot. The Grim.
That's
one of the darkest creatures of our world.
Another 6 questions.
I almost have my streak to 30, so...
You do have a streak at 30.
Oh, my streak is at 30. Oh,
yeah,
I must have missed
increments
that.
of 6.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, 30. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
If we can make it to 36, counted them myself, I think one more card is good. I want to get to 36. Counted them myself.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do it.
What is Yaxley's title when the Death Eaters take over the Ministry of Magic?
Oh no. Is he in charge of?
I don't know. Is he 10 seconds?
So it's either magical law enforcement. I'm gonna say magical law enforcement. I'm doing that again. Go for it.
What's the title?
Matt, what's that?
What's the title?
He's the head of magical law enforcement. The Auror office.
It's the head
He's
of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Close enough.
Okay.
What is the name of the group of students that practice defense against the dark arts under Harry's guidance?
Dumbledore's army.
Correct. Why does Hermione use the incantation Arresto Memento in Gringotts?
Because the minecart that they were using, the transportation they were using went out and they were falling, and they would have died if she hadn't used it.
Correct.
She learned that from Dumbledore.
What method of transportation does Hagrid use to deliver baby Harry to the Dursleys?
A motorcycle.
Flying motorbike. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Do you know whose flying motorcycle that was?
No.
That was Sirius Black's.
Oh.
He even says the first book it says he says something about borrowed Sirius Black's motorbike.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dang, they were doing some future. She was doing a little future proofing there. She knew what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Which school textbook did Bathilda Bagshot write?
A History of Magic.
Correct. Who frees?
She's only the most decorated wizarding historian of our age.
Yes. Yeah.
That old crone who was at the wedding.
Who frees Harry and his friends from the dungeons in Malfoy Manor?
Dobby.
That's correct. That's 36.
Counted them myself. 36, but last year I got 37.
Do you want to end it there?
Yeah, there you go. That's it. 36 streaks, not too bad. So I only got 5 wrong across them all. I went on a tear there towards the end. So.
Where do you want to go until you went wrong?
Yeah.
Do you want to see?
We could keep going until I get another wrong. That could be the next question for all I know.
You set the record, and then
but
maybe...
that could be like. that could be 6 cards from now for all I know, because I've been in a. That's been 6 cards since I got one wrong there.
Yeah. You could set the record for potential future video to break.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Let's see. According to Professor Dumbledore, what Horcrux did Lord Voldemort create unintentionally?
Harry.
Correct.
Harry Scar. If you want to be stickler, but it's Harry.
How long do the champions have to complete the second task of the Triwizard Tournament?
1 hour.
Correct. What
sorry.
You love that movie.
I don't. I just there's a lot of it that sticks out to me. Still.
What effect does the spell Apugno have when Hermione casts it on the birds that she conjured?
They attack Ron.
Correct. What complication does Lord Voldemort say prevents him from using his wand to kill Harry?
What complication?
Yeah.
It's his wand. His wand is his brother. It's the brother wand. They share the same twin. They're twin cores.
Correct.
So they share the same. Yeah. Sweet.
Which students does Harry save from the burning room of requirement after he has found the Horcrux diadem?
He saves Malfoy and Zabini.
Correct.
Blaise Zabini.
What creature does Professor Trelawney see in Harry's tea leaves?
The Grim.
That's correct.
The Grin. What's the Grin? Not the grin, you idiot. The grim. I just quoted that like 2 minutes ago. All right.
That's up to 42 streak.
Mm.
According to Professor Slughorn, what is the purpose of a Horcrux? A. Immortality. B. Power. C. Victory.
Immortality. Yes, victory.
Correct.
It's the purpose is victory.
Who is the ghost of Ravenclaw Tower?
The Grey Lady.
Correct. What potion is used to force someone to tell the truth?
Veritaserum.
Correct. Who are the only two people that can retrieve the prophecy from the Department of Mysteries?
Harry or Voldemort.
Correct. Which school champion scores the highest points in the second task of the Triwizard Tournament?
The most in the second task?
Yes.
Cedric Diggory.
Correct. A hippogriff has the body, hind legs, and tail of a horse, and the wings and head of what creature?
I mean, a bird.
More specifically?
An eagle?
Correct.
Okay, good. Fly like an eagle. I was like, no, it's other kind of hawk.
Can you dance like a hippogriff is the next question.
Can you dance like a hippogriff?
So you're up to 48 now?
Yeah, wow.
48 in a row. Where is the real Alistair Moody concealed when Barty Crouch Jr. is impersonating him?
In his chest, in the big chest in his back office there.
Correct. What do the students and teachers do in Dumbledore's honor when he dies?
They raise their wands.
Correct. Which spells are Professor Lockhart particularly gifted at, allowing him to take credit for other wizards' feats?
Memory charms.
Correct. Which Hogwarts professor swaps the real sword of Gryffindor for a fake in Bellatrix Lestrange's vault at Gringotts?
Snape.
Correct. What connection does R.A.B. have to Sirius Black?
It's his brother, Regulus.
Correct. How does drinking the blood of a unicorn benefit the drinker?
It prolongs their life.
Correct. It will keep you alive even if you are moments from
Even if
death.
you are an inch from death.
That's 6 more. You're up to 54.
It's a half-life. A cursed life.
54 in a row.
Wow.
Consecutively.
Pretty good.
After Voldemort attacks Harry with the killing curse in the Forbidden Forest, who checks to see if he's dead?
Narcissa Malfoy.
Correct. What is Lavender's nickname for Ron when they are seeing each other?
Wan.
That's correct.
Thanks for making me say that out loud. I'd almost want to stop there
That's
just from
crazy.
that. That's crazy.
They write that out like that.
They write that out. There it is. There it is. There it is in text. Wan. There it is.
Official like lore of the Harry Potter universe.
That reminded me. There's like in Oni Plays with Kingdom Hearts. They were when they first are introduced to Goofy. They're like, there it is, plain as day, gorsh. They write it out. It's Goofy says gorsh. So it's like, there it is, plain as day in the subtitles, gorsh.
Yeah.
Gorsh.
Which ingredients does Snape find missing from his stores during Harry's 4th year at Hogwarts?
Boomslang skin lacewing flies.
That's correct. I would never remember something like that.
It's that man's delivery, I tell ya.
Yeah.
I tell ya, it's memorable. That and I've seen that movie probably like 10 times over the course of the last 20 years. So, or however long it's been out. 2005 is when it came out. So,
who has bequeathed gifts to Ron, Harry, and Hermione that the Minister for Magic personally delivers?
Albus Dumbledore.
Correct. Who does Hermione impersonate using Polyjuice Potion when she, Ron, Harry, and Griphook break into Gringotts?
Oh, Bellatrix Lestrange.
Yes.
I was gonna say the other one is Mafalda Hopkirk, but
Right.
yeah.
What are the skeletal winged horses that pull the carriages from Hogsmeade to Hogwarts?
Thestrals.
That's correct. What are you up to now? 60?
Yeah.
60 in a row.
Due to 66, activate order 66.
What is Tom Riddle's middle name?
Marvolo.
Correct. Which teacher stands up to Professor Snape before the Battle of Hogwarts?
McGonagall. Minerva McGonagall.
Correct. Who binds the unbreakable vow between Professor Snape and Narcissa Malfoy?
Bellatrix Lestrange.
Correct. What object has the power to destroy Horcruxes because it imbibed basilisk venom in the Chamber of Secrets?
Gryffindor's sword. The sword of Gryffindor.
Correct.
Godric Gryffindor's sword. The sword of Godric Gryffindor. I don't know. However phrases it.
Who is the Minister for Magic after Cornelius Fudge?
Rufus Scrimgeour.
Correct. What type of dragon does Cedric face in the first task of the Triwizard Tournament?
Cedric. Oh, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it right here. Okay, so let's see. There was the Swedish short snout, the Hungarian horntail, the Chinese fireball, and then there's another one.
10 seconds.
I'm gonna say the Swedish short snout, but I think that's wrong.
That's correct.
That's right. Wow. Okay, I remember that. I can't remember who the other one was though.
That's tough. 66.
Yeah, that was tough. I can't believe I got that. Stupid. Anyway.
Who does Voldemort order to kill Snape?
Nagini.
Correct. Which teacher starts the dueling club at Hogwarts during Harry's second year?
Gilderoy Lockhart, of all people.
Right. According to Ron, what happens to a wizard or witch if they break an unbreakable vow?
You die.
Right. What object does Hagrid conceal the broken parts of his wand in?
An umbrella.
What color is the umbrella?
Pink.
That's correct.
Is that really the next question?
No, it's pink umbrella.
Oh, pink umbrella. Oh, it's pink umbrella? Okay. That was me using the umbrella to...
Who is the author of The Life and Lies of Albus Dumbledore?
Rita Skeeter.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm right for the Daily Prophet. But of course you know that.
What is Sirius's nickname when disguised as a dog?
Padfoot.
Correct. 72 straight questions.
He's got Padfoot at the place where it's hidden. All right, let's see how many I've gotten right. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 77, 80, 85. I have 88.
88 total and 72 consecutive. That's crazy. Who kills Bellatrix Lestrange after the Battle of Hogwarts?
Molly Weasley.
Correct. After Harry has taken Felix Felicis, what does he catch Professor Slughorn doing?
Stealing venomous tentacula leaves.
Correct. What spell does Hermione use to freeze the Cornish pixies after they wreak havoc in Professor Lockhart's classroom?
Fabulous!
Correct. What do Harry and Hermione use to travel back in time?
Time turners.
Right.
They use a spell. It's called Timus Reversus.
That's a lot of Harry Potter
Cronus
fans would
Reversus.
What position does Oliver Wood play for the Gryffindor Quidditch team?
He's a keeper. That's me.
Correct. What form does the Patronus take that leads Harry to the lake where he finds the Sword of Gryffindor?
A doe.
All right, correct. You're up to 78. 78
Wow.
question. Can anything stop him?
The 76 trombones.
Who destroys Helga Hufflepuff's cup using a basilisk's fang in the Chamber of Secrets?
Let me say Ron and Hermione, but I think it's just Ron. I think it's just.
Need one name.
I think it's just Hermione.
That's correct. What is the third task the trio face in the hunt for the Philosopher's Stone?
The third task. Okay, so let's see. First task was. Was the first task Fluffy, or was the first the trapdoor, or was the first task Devil's Snare? It depends on your definition. I'm gonna say Devil's Snare is the first task. Second task would be.
10 seconds.
Keys. The third task would be the chessboard. I'm gonna say the keys. Actually, we'll say Fluffy's the first task.
Your answer is keys.
Yes, the flying keys.
It's a life-size wizard chess game was the correct answer.
Well, there you go.
There she goes.
We'll do the end of the card.
Yeah, let's finish off the card. But that's the final streak of what, 79?
It doesn't. So I don't like that because it's like to me, the whole point of Fluffy there. So that's the fun thing. It's something the movie doesn't really say. All of the Hogwarts professors and staff contributed to that. So Hagrid contributed Fluffy, the first task, I would say. Professor Sprout, the Devil's Snare. Professor Flitwick did the charms on the keys. McGonagall did the transfiguration on the chessboard.
Mm-hmm.
And Snape did the potions, which wasn't part of the movie, but was his thing. And then Dumbledore did the Mirror of Erised. So all the major professors helped out.
So what you're saying is you were more correct than the card. Too correct.
I think so. I think I'm too correct for the card. That's right.
Wow, and that'll undo you. You have to know how to be just correct enough in these kind of things.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I should have dumbed myself down a little bit for All right.
What is the trace?
The trace is the basically how it's basically how the Ministry keeps track of underage wizards. It's basically on you until you turn 17. It's like what keeps track of you as an underage wizard.
That's correct. What item must the Triwizard Champions retrieve from the dragons during the first task of the Triwizard Tournament?
The dragons had the egg, the golden egg.
Correct. What is the full name of the conductor on the night bus?
I'm Stan Shunpike.
That's correct.
So Stanley Shunpike or Stan Shunpike.
Which creature helps Dumbledore escape from his office after being threatened by the Minister for Magic?
Fox the Phoenix.
That's correct.
There it is.
There it is.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. I have 99 correct.
Is that how we should do it? If we ever revisit, it's how many you get. We go until you get one wrong, so it could be.
Actually, that almost can't be right because I got 6 wrong. So it must have rounded up. That must have been 100 right and 6 wrong. It's got to be right because if it's multiples of 6.
Yeah. Well, how much? With 99 right?
Actually,
and how much
no.
wrong?
6. So no, because 105 is not a multiple of 6.
Mm-mm.
So I miscounted somewhere. Oh well. Well, how many cards did we get through?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 cards.
So that would be 104. 108. So then I must have gotten. There must have been a couple that I didn't put down then because I have 105. So 1, 2, 3. Now that's right because now we have 6, and then we have 102. So 102 correct. Not bad.
What do we think of that experiment? If we do future installments, it's as soon as you get one wrong, the video's over.
The video's over. I think that's kind of funny. I mean, I think that would have been hilarious this time because we would have been done instantaneously. Yeah. Or I feel like some sort of punishment should happen when I get run wrong or something. I don't know what that would be. But
you need to have something attached to you that zaps you every time you.
Zap one of those zap game things. You know, gotta get one of those and just hold it down until it zaps me.
Shock collar. What's the most magical wizarding punishment we can give you?
That's totally barbaric. That's wizard's chess. So you've packed. So you haven't. Change your plans. My parents are visiting my brother Charlie in Romania. Whatever. Anyway. That was fun. I like going through those. I would say it's funny because it was like they were definitely challenging, but then I just went on a tear towards in the middle bits there.
We didn't have any structure to it entirely,
Yeah.
so if we do that next time, if we could just throw them in like like whenever we feel like it, every now and then do another one and do it.
Yeah, was this entertaining for you folks at home? I know I sometimes am not like following any particular rules, so I'm not like pausing before giving my answer. So you can't necessarily answer at home as easily. So sorry if that ruined the experience for you maybe a little bit. But I mean, I don't know. Let us know what you thought. I had fun. But I don't know if it's fun for people to watch me just goof off, you know.
Right, I mean, it might be more serviceable if we do it that way. The first time you get one wrong, it's over. Because then, you could go on a tear like that, but that wouldn't be. I mean, obviously, it would have been even a shorter video just at that streak. And if you did the 2 questions, then it would certainly be a shorter video.
Yeah.
We'll just have to have a set like hour, assuming you wouldn't go over an hour straight with all correct.
Right.
Just so it doesn't spoil it in the length. But because this one's just about an hour. I don't know. It might actually end up being less than an hour once they cut stuff out, though. So I don't know what the time will be in the future. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. That's kind of our last little bonus video at the end of our Harry Potter celebration here. But again, we can do it in the future perhaps, and I'm sure we'll have other Harry Potter things in our future.
Oh yeah.
And, yeah.
Maybe we'll do a Cursed Child review.
We gotta see Cursed Child, yeah.
I don't know if we can see it. We have to go see it on Broadway and pay like hundreds of dollars to go see it.
Precisely.
Which I don't really want to do. Because I've read it and I don't like it. So.
All right.
But anyway, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
It was a fun little time. If you're, once you're finished watching this, Zach, what should they go check out after they're done?
Oh, they should go check out our doing Mad Libs, our first video, just doing straight up Mad Libs.
Mad Libs across all dimensions.
Yeah.
Some Pokemon ones.
We'll probably be doing more Tarqaron Mad Libs soon as well.
Yeah, I gotta do that soon. Yeah.
All right, check that out. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. And if you do, we'll be sure to read it in the next episode of the Tarqaron Podcast. All right. And check out the next episode of the Tarqaron Podcast. There will at least be a segment where we do the Sorting Hat in there. All right. Click the link in the description for our social media. And hit that notification bell, all right?
All right.
Get out of here.